Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, Zach Wheeler. What's the word on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Okay, all set to go. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Arias. And that misses. And we're underway here in Philly. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground. Stop. Over to first. And an easy out to start the game. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One down, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way, gone. That one felt good. It's 1-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. Right through there for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses in the dirt.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And that's in the dirt. Swung on, belted, way back. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. They go back to back, And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off. And that's
Ball
downstairs and outside.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill under it. And there's one away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. That's down and in. A slider missed. The shortstop takes the ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Slider clips the zone.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Darvish delivers. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first with one gone, and now it's going to be Bryce Harper. Swinging a foul out of play. Darvish, a former All-Star. More than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was born in Japan. Turner, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Ball 2.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls.
Runner at
2 strikes.
second here, one gone. Stays alive. The 2-2. Now one miss. High in the air, out to right. Tatis puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Nick
Castellanos at the plate now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
All ones the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back.
Come on, Phillies.
That's off the mark, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Ball, that's just out.
And that one missing low. Alec Bohm in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Darvish kicks, delivers. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Flying around third is Turner. The throw in, safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. And it's a one-run game.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Max Kepler at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On a dead sprint, racing back, and it's off the wall. The relay to the plate, safe. He beat the tag. 3-2, they take the lead.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And now it's JT Realmuto. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
0-1.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Outside corner, got him looking. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Leading off for the Padres,
Bogarts,
shortstop,
who wears that number
Bogarts.
2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Wheeler back to work. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
That's a good pitch there.
3 balls, 1
Really
strike.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself and quickly 1 away in the second.
Batting 7, left fielder Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him swinging.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. That's in there. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. And that's down and away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next.
3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Draws the walk
Ball
there.
4, pitches
It
down.
wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter
Batting
usually
ninth,
comes out on top.
catcher, Elias
2 outs,
Diaz.
runner at first. Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Padres lead 1. They're down 3-2. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and now for the
off
Phillies,
for the
Bryson
Phillies,
Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of
1-1.
tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Brandon
Marsh steps to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And it's fouled away. Back foot slider struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So the Philly batting order turns over. So here's the Phillies DH. Kyle Schwarber. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. In there at the knees. That's strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three, 2 now.
3-2.
Trey Turner next to bat for Philadelphia. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're up 3-2. On to the third inning, and here's the first baseman, Luis Arraez. There's a strike.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line. Kepler snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's already homered in this game. Not even close there. And that is ball one. And
Two
another
balls,
ball.
no strikes.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is
that's down.
downstairs. Jake Cronenworth in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Merrill, the runner at first with 2 gone. Check swing, and he went. 3 balls and a
3
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 3 and the Padres 2. Back at Citizens Bank Park, Trey Turner now.
Phillies. Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And this place is rocking. It's 4-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Misses outside, and that's ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. That clips the corner. Ground ball to the right side and a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Line drive to short and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter
Now
if you let
batting,
it. I mean,
the right
he couldn't have hit
fielder,
that ball more on the screws than he did,
Castellanos.
and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Walked his first time. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Next
1
pitch
ball,
misses
2
way
strikes.
outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And there's a ball. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
One down, base is empty. Way high.
3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow
Now
death. With 2
batting,
strikes, you're
third
looking to protect,
baseman,
and halfway to the plate,
Alex
you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Boom. In the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Next pitch, a slider
outside.
that misses outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-1.
That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. Right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. The Phillies add another on this solo homer. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jake Cronenworth. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 4-3. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Bogaerts, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in Aruba. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Into left center for a base hit.
Still able to come through behind
Now
in the
batting
count right
left
there.
fielder,
He got that
Jason
front foot
Hayward.
down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Jason Hayward, the next up for the Padres. Struck out swinging his first time. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Not close with that one. It's 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. A little bit low. And the count even 1-1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball.
Man at first, 1 away. That one not close. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bogart's on the go. Called strike 3. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
Now batting catcher Elias Diaz.
Here's Elias Diaz. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Bogarts at second with 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. Upstairs. Man at second. This one high in the air to left center. Kepler pulls it down, and that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swings over the top of that one.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around.
Now batting.
Here comes Real Muto. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Outside low. Ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting. Second baseman Bryson Stott.
So a man aboard. This is Bryson Stott. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Ball one there. Two balls, no strikes to count. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sean Reynolds getting loose out there. Matsui also throwing. That one missed. Now 3-0. And there's the automatic. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That does it for you, Darvish, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Ryan Hoeing gets the ball now.
Number 78.
And we all know about his slider.
Ryan
it's just
Hoeing.
filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. His first at bat was a strikeout. Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one finds the zone, and out 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Real Muto around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 5-3.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and second, 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. Stop at second. Schwarber at first. 2 out of the inning. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 down. Here comes Bryce Harper. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Squirts away a little bit. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes.
Ball inside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
2 outs. That one ripped right center field. That ball's carrying. That's long gone. And they add to their lead. It's 9-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Blue. We knew it wasn't coming back. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Nick Castellanos getting ready to hit. He is struck out and he is walked. First pitch just misses. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And Castellanos is out. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. It's now 9-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Luis Arraez stands in. Wheeler back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Tatis in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Outside, 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Castellanos makes the catch for the out. And there's 2
now
away.
Batting, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
And now here is Jackson Merrill. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the lefty in this
Number
spot,
1.
Yuki Matsui.
I think it's got to be a little
Matsui.
tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Third baseman,
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Bohm.
Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
You know, these Phils putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next pitch is downstairs. That's down and in.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now batting Max Kepler. In for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That one hammered center field. Way back there. Into the shrubbery and gone. Bye-bye ball. A soaring shot to center. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
One out, base is empty. Here's JT Realmuto. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Foul ball there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Ball.
He goes down looking. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hayward on the move to the alley. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 10-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Manny Machado.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays. Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time. And even
now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 10-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So up next, Jake Cronenworth. That one is upstairs. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. On the ground to first. Harper steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Taijuan Walker.
Number 99.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
It's Xander Bogaerts now, 1 for 2. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Tap back to the mound. On to first. Bogaerts retired.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Hayward.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Jason Hayward, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a big swing and a miss. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two outs. Not close with that one. And the count now even up. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. In the dirt, 3-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Turner with the throw to first, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 6th. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
And a first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That one pushed foul. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Schwarber at the plate now. That's ball 1. And now 2-0.
Hey! 2 balls, 1 strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. Rips that one to right. Tatis pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Phillies.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trey Turner. Ground ball left side. Machado throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're up comfortably, though. It's 10-4. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Next offering is downstairs. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Turner with the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. The wind to kick the 2-0. There's the strike. And that clips the inside corner. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Walker, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive and foul ball. That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. And that gives Fernando Tatis Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Tatis in the box now. No balls and a strike. Arias leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Let's go, Phillies, come on.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And the count 1-2. Inside, almost got him.
Let's go.
2 outs. And Tatis able to stay alive. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 10, Padres 4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Reynolds.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ball 1 to Bryce.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one missed.
2 strikes.
2-2 now. And that's outside. That one misses.
Inside,
So a
ball
leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. On the ground to third. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Alec Bohm digs in now. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Line to left, and he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 11-4.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly for RBI.
Left fielder.
And the batter now, Max Kepler.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout. If I
Bang, bang, play, and the inning is over. No hits, but an error to walk lead to a run. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 11, Padres 4. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here is Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill.
Walker back to work. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here comes Manny Machado. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss. The Phillies up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. Fastball is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Full count, 3 and 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting, second
2
baseman,
down, bases
Jake
empty.
Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. That misses.
That's ball 2.
And that's ball 2.
2-2 the count.
That one lifted to left. Kepler moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and they add a run. It's 12-4. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. That one catches the corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Now
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So digging in, Brandon Marsh. 0 for 3 in this one. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball for a strike. Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. That's the inning. JT Realmuto delivers yet again on this one. Last chance coming up for the Padres. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park,
for the Padres,
all set to start the
shortstop,
9th in this
Xander
one. And
Bogaerts.
here is Xander Bogaerts. Right through there for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
All 1.
Inside,
Ball 2.
just missed. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Kepler calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder
Jason Hayward will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just off the outside part of the plate. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice
batting,
job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ornelas, the next to hit, takes ball one. Hayward, the base runner at first with one out. That one's in there, and that's strike one. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Padres with only one out remaining.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's Elias Diaz. That's outside, and that is ball one. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One strike away.
2 balls.
This
2
one in the
strikes.
dirt. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
12-4 is the way this one finishes. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.